When I retired, I grew bored of the city life, so I sold my apartment and moved out into a cabin in the middle of the woods. I wanted to be in nature and get away from it all. It was a small bare bones sort of thing. Fireplace, chimney, perimeter fence, and windows, all very standard, and that there was a small dirt driveway for my pickup truck. All that separated me from the wilderness was a wood door and a deadbolt. The interior was a little more luxurious. The walls were adorned with trophy mounts from the previous owner, and the living room floor had a single Persian rug. The house also contained a single bedroom with showers and a walk-in kitchen. It had most of the amenities of a home. Every night, usually after eating and browsing the internet, I'd clean up and empty the garbage. The night sky was always dark blue, flecked with white glints, while the sounds of crickets filled the air. The next morning, I rode into town for some supplies. When I came back, I found something amiss. The gate to the perimeter fence was open. Approaching the house, I couldn't spy anything else wrong, so I unlocked the door and went inside. I sat on the couch reading books. Even inside the cabin, the symphony of crickets and frogs could easily be heard. Feeling drowsy, I laid down and fell asleep. Waking up, I promptly left the cabin. Again, I turned around to lock my door when I noticed something off. The mat had been pulled off the step ever so slightly, and again the gate was open. "Fucking kids!" I screamed. The echo traveled far into the woods. Having an errand to run, I left for the town. I pulled up to the convenience store, wherein I purchased my usual foodstuffs. At the counter, Larry, the shop owner, was making small talk with some local. Leaned over the counter, almost whispering to each other. The local caught me looking at him and promptly left. "What was that about, Larry?" I asked. "Oh, Jim? He's just paranoid about you, that's all." I looked at him quizzically. "How so?" "Well, being you brought that cabin where that hunter been disappeared. Just an event to most, but lots of them folks round these parts take it very seriously. Hell, I knew the guy. He was an outrageous drunk. Probably went and felled right off a cliff by his own measure." Giving Larry his money, I made an uneasy walk back to my truck. At home, I did my nightly routine, food, computer, and taking out trash. Opening the door let in the cascade of noises from the frogs and crickets. I walked around the side of the house where I tossed my bag. Turning around, I noticed something odd. All the frogs and crickets stopped making their songs. That's when I heard the latch of the perimeter fence unhinge.